Parshat Vayahkel-Pekudei. This week we have a double Parshat which we are reading. What is the purpose of life, of material things? What is the true meaning of this? Parshat Vayahkel-Pekudei provides an accounting what was given to the Mishkan, an explanation of how all the donations were used. The Torah begins with the accounting of the gold, all of the gold that was used for the work. Kol ha-zahav ha'asui la-malacha, for all the labor of the sanctuary. The offered up gold was 29 kikar and 730 shekels, in the shekels of the sanctuary. Rabbi Chaim David Yosef Uzalei, better known as Chida, recites in one of his works, the Chamos Anach, in the name of Rav Vital Hatzafarti, a different twist in the Parsha, in the Pasuk. He translated the Pasuk as follows: Kol ha-zahav hasui, all the gold that was ever in the world that was made to be used, la-malacha b'chol melechet hakodesh, for the work in all the labor of the sanctuary. In other words, there shall not be such thing as a metal as gold in the world, silver. It should not be there. But it's there. Since the beginning of time, it's been deposited on this planet. And it is brought into existence from day one, so that as when it needed, it will be available for the sanctuary of God. In the interim period, this is being used, to be mined for secular and mundane users, even Avodah Zorah. But according to the divine plan, it's allowing to come to, which is put into originally in place, it only come to an existence what's for no other reason than for the future use of the Mishkan. That is what everything was being created for. And in the same light, we can use what is the technology and devices we have today, smartphones, iPhones, videos, cameras, smart TVs, everything is there. Tablets, iPods, it's so many things, and that's all being utilized to bring Torah, to bring the message of the Torah to the masses in unprecedented ways. The technology that comes into this recording is tremendous amount of wisdom, hours and hours and growth of this technology just to bring this message to you is you cannot fathom it, what is being used. And it's all there to promote the study of Torah and dissemination of any form of Torah lectures and lessons globally and ubiquitously. Just as all the gold in the world was made not for the secular and mundane purposes, but for the service of God, so too HaKadosh Baruch Hu created all this technology so that we Jews everywhere are able to have Torah learning at our fingertips that it was never ever been able before. You have so many applications you can download for free, which give you a Devar Torah award and will bring you a lesson in life. Everything that was created is being created for this moment that this word will go through to you. And therefore, the Almighty gives us gifts, which sometimes lay dormant for thousands and millions of years, until they are used for the eventual tachlit purpose, that there shall be not only limot HaTorah, Torah learning, that there shall be avodat HaKodesh, and that there shall be avodat HaMikdash. That's the ultimate purpose of all the gifts from heaven. We have to understand this wonderful gift that with a touch of your finger on a screen, you're able to receive in the comfort of your home, driving, listening, a word, a lesson in life, in order that you can bring yourself to the level of accounting. Now, this week's Parsha further starts with the accounting of the Mikdash. As anything has been made, a material thing has got a special purpose, a holiness which has to be attained, like the gold in the Mishkan, so therefore must we take an account of our actions. The Torah teaches the people what the bottom line is. The bottom line of all the efforts must be, it must be precisely for the sake of heaven. And therefore Rabbi Yosei teaches in Ethics of the Fathers, Pirkei Avot, chapter 2, verse 19, that all one's deeds must be for the sake of heaven. It doesn't really matter how little or much the effort or expense, as long as it's done with the proper intent, not for personal glorification, honor, and exaltation, but for God's glory, honor. Rabbi Barrel Wine, in his commentary to Pirkei Avot, states that there are many things that people do to convince themselves what they're going to do for the sake of heaven. He cites the ironic comments of Rabbi Yisrael Lipton of Salant and Rabbi Bonin of Psicha that people must make certain that their sake of heaven is truly for the sake of heaven. Even routine daily actions must be done for the sake of heaven. For example, the great sage Chazal Hillel taught his students that cleansing one's body is a mitzvah. The Midrash Rabbah recounts that Hillel's students once inquired of him, "Where are you going?" He responded, "To do a mitzvah." They asked him, "What mitzvah?" He said, "To bathe in the bathhouse." They then ask, "Is that truly mitzvah?" "Of course," he says. "After all, are not monuments of the king is placed in theatres and public plazas? The king's workers who are charged with cleaning and polishing these sculptures are paid handsomely by the king to properly maintain their statues. How much more so must I, who have been created in the image of God, take care of my physical being?" So in conclusion, everything what we has been created, everything what we do, must ultimately, bottom line, to be for a special purpose and meaning. Otherwise, we have got no meaning. Thank you for listening to this, and have a great day.